Yo, what's happening, YouTube? This is your boy Detox Errthang back with another video. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna talk. We're gonna recap Netflix real quick, and then we're gonna do a dry chart of something I've looked at before. I don't think I really got nothing on it so far. So we're gonna talk about charting, no lines again, no nothing. And then we're gonna go from there. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull out some Netflix. If I put it in right, Netflix. So, hold on. Let's go to the day chart. We're gonna back all the way on that. We're recapping what I was putting on there. Alright. So, it says it's gonna be super tricky. Alright, so I drew out some stuff. Of course, I can't time out when this stuff is exactly going to occur, but I was pretty close. So, they reported earnings Thursday night. So this day chart don't show earnings that they're really up here. So, but look, man, I started here. I drew this out perfectly almost. I thought it was coming up to about here. It stopped there. It came back just like I said. To there, it bounced up, it went back down, it went down further than I thought. This candle right here came right, what this low is on this candle, 894. It came right here. Man, I plotted this out like masterfully. Now, hold on. Now, we're going to go to the 4 hour really quickly so y'all can see where it jumped at after hours, after they reported earnings. So, if we did this, like, I was trying to put this over here for earnings, but I got it over here. So, man, look, bro, I nailed this. I'm the greatest charter of all time. I ain't the greatest option trader of all time because that's time in the market to get you a good price to get in. But I am the greatest charter of all time. All time. Now, Netflix didn't get too skates about no tariffs. I did this before tariffs. Tariffs tricked me on a couple other things I was looking at because I forgot. But, man, I nailed this spot on, fam. Spot on. I just didn't get this over far enough. I'd have moved that. Man. Woo, we found. I was trying to get this right here for earnings. That was supposed to be over here. Alright, anyway, but we're going to go Sofi. We're going to go Sofi. Alright, and then again, we're going to turn everything off. We're going to hide everything, Sofi. We're going to start with the day chart. Now, I'm picking Sofi, because Sofi does have good options. Additionally, this is a company that can just spike and take us up and base it off of like kind of options and things like that. This can get us paid. So we're looking back at this, so we want to go and just find again places where we see like it came up to and then it reversed or it just stopped just randomly. So again, we got these spots right here. We got these candles here. We got this one. This one went a little bit higher, and you see like 2 days in a row here. This day it went up to this spot, and then the next day it opened here. It tried to go up again and it failed, and then it closed down here. So we got multiple spots right up in this range of this 932, and then we got this candle here. We got that one tried to come down, and then we got this one over here. So we got a good area right here. Now, so we're gonna drop us a line on this one. Horizontal line, we're gonna get one about right there, bam. Okay, no, we just gotta turn this off. Turn that off. Y'all don't got nothing, so we're gonna turn everything off. There we go. So, we're gonna go there. We're sitting at some support right now. We're gonna go right where we're at. Again, so we got this one, and we got these right here in this middle, and then we got this one right here coming up there. So we're gonna go. All right. Now, next thing we're looking for is any possible gaps. Gaps are where price close. Hold on. Let's back up. You guys are new. We got green sticks, red sticks, right? Green mean the price went up, red mean the price go down. When we're looking at a candle, when we're looking at these things, right, they're called candlesticks, regardless if it's red or green, still a candlestick, right? When we're looking at these, where you see the, like if it's a green one, meaning the price went up, the bottom of the body, this part is the body of the candlestick, the red. This is the body of the candlestick, this green one. All this part is the body of the candlestick. The rest of this is considered a wick. So, when you're looking at a green one, let's look at this one. We'll look at this one instead. The price started here at the bottom. This is where it opened at. At some point in time in this day, the price went down to this bottom part of this candlestick, and it went as high as this top part of this candlestick. But it did this in the day, so it started here, it went up, it came down. It could have started here, could have went down, then went up, and then came and settled right here. So this is where it closed at for the day. Red candlestick, opposite of that. We'll look at this one. It opened here, it went up to this spot for the wick, and then it came down. It went as low as this part, but then it closed right here. So green ones going up. So this part is where it opened. This is where it closed. The wicks let you know the high and the low. The low, high. The high and low is still the same. High, low. High, low. Same thing. All right. So now we're gonna look for any gaps. Meaning price came to, like it closed here, and then it opened here. So I'm gonna put that as a gap. Because again, it opened here, it closed here, and then the next day it opened here. So it started off it closed at 12:30. Is that what that is? 12:31, and then the next day it opened at 11:14. So it dropped $1. So that's a gap. Here's another one. It closed right here at 13:07. We see the price right there. 13:07 right there. Going straight up 13:07. And then if you look across that, it says, to the left of that, it says L. That's 12.93, meaning that was the low. The high that it went for that day was 13.55. It opened at 13.53. So it opened here at 13.53, and then it closed at 13:07. And then the next day, it opened at 12.61. So I'm going to put these two gaps, because then again, a gap to gap, pretty much. We had this gap right here, and then it just said, oh no. So we almost got like a whole gap right here. Now, something funny is going on because they keep gapping this space. Now, so what we want to look for, let's go to the 4 hour. Now, what we want to look for right now for Sofi, based off of what we're looking at now. Hold on, let's get us some arrows for you guys, some arrows. So, you want to look for a trend. Now, what direction is the overall trend going, and which direction is the short-term trend going? Because you can play it either direction, right? You can play it short or you can play it long. Now, if we're looking at our short-term trend, I'm just going to start here. No, we get out that way. Our short-term trend is pointing down. Now, with that being said, if we came like right here, we can see that it is now breaking the trend. Let's get us another arrow. I should have my stuff right here. For some reason it's not. There we go. And then we're going here with it. So it's broken the trend, right? So it's keeping this uptrend. It's broken this downtrend, at least temporarily. We can see where we're at some resistance. Now, if we break this resistance, we can be looking to go up to this next kind of level of quote-unquote resistance, where we see these candlesticks kind of pop and stop. And then, so right now we want to look to see if it goes above this, we can look for it to go all the way up here. So we want to look for, now let's move down our time trend. This video going longer than I thought. What's happening, Jason? Alright, let's see. Where are we going? So 30 minute. Let's go down to the 15. Alright, I'll get you something to drink in just a minute, okay? If you want to attempt to play this to the upside, you at least need a 15-minute candle to close above this 11:05. I'll probably even say 11:10. You get you a 15-minute candle that closes above this. Watch for the pullback, and then look for a possible continuation up. And then close this. Make this back a little bit bigger. We go 2 hours just for a second. And then look to play this from here and get this dollar. Let's just take a quick look and see what some option prices are. Now, if you're trying to see what option prices are over the weekend, Robinhood is good for over the weekend. If you're looking to, I don't actually suggest them to trade options on. However, if you're trying to look for prices, a lot of these other companies don't update appropriately over the weekend. Or they'll just not show you prices. But let's go out for a couple of weeks. Let's look at like a month. So May 16th. The May 16th $12 call is 70 bucks. This is good. That's a good one. If you're trying to play a short term just for the week, and hold on, let me go back to that May 16th $70 call for the $12. So it's still gonna come in by $70. 65. Again, everything coming in the same. But if you see that, that's a good opportunity to take this thing up. But if you want to try to play it for the week, the $12 call is $10. So if you get a quick pop, it's $10 now. If everything come in the same, on Monday it'll be like $8. Man, you buy like 10 of those, that's $80. And that thing move up to 12, 13. You about to get paid. And you can take this thing from 10 to maybe 40. So you can turn $80 into $400, maybe even $700 real quick. That's a good one. Now, if you see a rejection, if you see it come down here to this like this 1064, I say start looking about right here, this 1084, 85, somewhere around here, maybe 1090. And if you see it break this, look for it to try to jump back under this line. Look for it to try to jump back under this line to get back into this downward movement. So if that's the case, if you see it come back down, look for it to come back down, back to like 9. And then you can play, if you're looking that way, look at a put, Still, though, thinking May the 16th, even though we ain't trying to hold it that long, May the 16th put, if you're playing it down to 9, we'll look at the $10 put. $10 put, $68. Again, you can't go wrong. Well, you can go wrong if you pick the wrong direction. Hold on, let me not say you go wrong. You can go wrong. But you pick this thing right, turn a few dollars into a lot of dollars real quick. And if you look to play it for this week, same thing for the puts, fairly cheap. You can turn a few dollars into a bunch of dollars if you pick the right direction. So, this is all I got for y'all today. I just wanted to show y'all something quick. Hold on. With my thoughts, hold on. Let's turn my stuff back on just for a moment. Let's turn my stuff back on for a second. So, if you guys hit me up and ask, so nobody's asked, but if you decide to get TradingView, they do have a free subscription and they got like paid subscriptions. So you can ask me for my indicator. If you ask me for my indicator, I got this set. It's locked. It gives you all these lines, plus it gives you this plus this in my indicator. Now, I'm going to go back in and add this HCF liquidity. I don't know why I didn't add it from the jump, but I'm going to go back in and add that in. Now, I'm saying, and once I give it to you, should I give it to you? I don't know. You can always come back in and you can change. No, you can't. Well, you can go into the code and change it. No, you can't. I got it locked. Well, whatever. If you ask me for the code, I can give you the code and you can change it. Should I choose to again? But anyway, man, if y'all need something, don't forget to hit your boy. This is your boy Detox Errthang. He's back with another video. Yeah, peace, fam.